Oh, hi! Didn't see you there. Welcome back, old pal. How's it going? Welcome back to the good old Trent 25 show, where today we're going to be looking at a crossover event, really between two different sources, where I'm going to be looking at the background, which is going to take up most of the runtime, and then briefly at the end of the video, we're going to talk about why these two things connect, and how they connected in this case. Before we get into the video, though, I'd like to address what we're probably going to be doing going forward. So, my first real video, except for the high video that I titled, which was my literal first video, but my first real video, the Travis Scott video, was more of a lighthearted video than my last real video was the Drake 8889 video, not Drake 889, as I mistakenly said throughout the video on accident. But yeah, going forward, every other video of mine is probably going to be some sort of haha funny video, like this one might turn out to be from the title, and the Travis Scott video. And yeah, my next video, a lot of you might have seen the preview of it. Well, it's not really a preview, it's like the short that I uploaded yesterday, I believe it was. The short that I uploaded, which that kind of stuff is what I'm going to be diving into my next series video. But just so you know, I was joking about that. This is not my actual opinion. I thought it's been funny how so many people have been going after him for 2 months now. When, yes, he is in the wrong partially, but I mean, at this point, I feel like it's kind of beating a dead horse. Although that is just my point of view as an outsider to the scenario. I know he has done some pretty bad stuff. Also, I said I wasn't going to get into this too deep, but just as a final thought on that, I was a viewer of his. I wouldn't say I was a fan, but I was a casual viewer of his directly before all that happened. So I might be a slightly biased source, but again, I feel like it's kind of beating a dead horse, like I said earlier. Well, getting back into the video subject, like I said, this video is kind of gonna be about a similar thing from Travis Scott vid, in that they're both funny and they're both topics that might get me views if I actually make good videos in the long run. But other than that, they don't really share any similarities. That being said, we're gonna go back a long time for the start of this vid, for the first half of this mystery topic. We're gonna have to go back a real long time. In fact, back to 2012. It was a far different time back then. I remember I was just a wee lad back then. Back in the elementaries. And back in those days, Minecraft was the thing. Obviously, Minecraft is kind of at a resurgence over the years, as I am using Minecraft footage for this video. But back in those days, Minecraft was at its prime, or was just about to be at its prime, seeing that most YouTube creators, at least, didn't really pick up Minecraft until 2012. But I mean 2013. But to get back into the subject matter, I feel there's no better way to introduce this first stage of this half of the mystery than to play this sound effect. Now, some of you might hear that sound effect quite often if you're seasoned YouTube veterans of the 2020s, but a lot of you hearing that sound effect might have just been woken up to the past. Yes, that's right. Today we will be gathering around the campfire to talk about the wise Vine. Vine was originally created in 2012 and was a cross of popular websites at the time, such as Instagram and Facebook, and combined them with elements of the up-and-coming YouTube. Nowadays, even the neckbeard websites like Reddit have these elements, such as videos that appear on trending pages. Like I said, most social media apps that have caught on to this. But at the time, Vine was sort of groundbreaking with this idea. Something notable that Vine also accomplished in its sh- fairly short lifetime is influencer culture. Now, when you hear influencer, you probably think of dum-dum poopy heads like Rice Gum. But based upon research, Vine is the website that fostered these people, and now they're everywhere, like corn on the cob. So, now, like I said earlier, I was just a wee lad when Vine was a thing, back in elementary school. But, if you look back on, basically all you really have to do is Google search the Vine app, and you'll find some old, screenshots and art from the app, like, I don't really know, because I never used it, but stuff that you would see places on the app. And honestly, the kind of stuff that Vine had back then really looks like modern YouTube in a way, just with the color green. It's really weird. Yeah, I feel like seasoned Vine users might know what I'm talking about, but you kind of had to see it to believe it. Like I said, all you really have to do is Google search the Vine or the Vine app, but that's all in the past, unfortunately, because in winter of 2016, Vine was sadly put put to death at a young age of only 4 years old. Vine was put to death for lack of funds. Now, Vine might have died young, but actually, 2 years earlier, we had gotten a successor to Vine, really before Vine even died. The eventual successor of Vine is a Chinese app that would later be called Musical.ly. And this one, while Vine may have not resembled the kind of app that I'm sure this one, when you think of Musical.ly, resembles. I don't want to get into it right now. I don't want to name it right now because we're going to be getting into that in a minute. But yeah, Musical.ly is really, it feels like something you'd see today. Not much has changed since Musical.ly was first created. Now, actually, I remember Musical.ly very well. And while Musical.ly, on surface level, might not be as influential as its older brother, Vine, may have been. But, personally, I got my start in video making on Musical.ly. Sadly, Musical.ly was shut down just like Vine, very quickly, actually, because, if I remember correctly, Musical.ly was at its peak 2016-2017, and that's where I got my start in video making. It was some pretty simple stuff. Really, the only thing I remember is I had this video of a remote control car that I drove around with this one song that was on the radio at the time in the background. Like I said, pretty basic stuff, but it got me my start. It really got me my interest in video making. Since we still have another short segment to go before we get into the ending of this half of the mystery, as you might remember, that's what we're actually talking about. This is only half of it so far. I've gotten pretty far off track. But eventually, unfortunately, Musical.ly dies in 2017, seemingly at its peak. But once again, we didn't really have to wait for another successor, because an app just like Musical.ly would pop up only the following year in 2018. This app was this time called TikTok. Now, I'm sure some of you may have had bad experiences with TikTok, and I'll just let you know, so have I. But this video's subject matter involves TikTok, so we have TikTok to thank for this video's subject matter. If you're watching this, Trunt is dead. No, just kidding. I ran out of footage recording this video, so what I did is I recorded the first half, and I had no idea that this script was going to end up being so long. But, so, just a couple minutes ago, I recorded the first half, and I went back downstairs to, record the second half. But, I'm kind of crunched on time for recording this video, and the recording, the screen capture, is not going through the Xbox app very fast. So, I'm just going to have to stick to other means of entertainment than some background Minecraft gameplay. So not only in the future of this video can you expect me to get a little more crazy with the sound effects, because I just figured out where to get all the good sound effects on from YouTube, but you can also expect a lot more visuals and a lot less lazy content creating in the editing process. So we've completed the first half of the puzzle. It is a TikTok account, seemingly. But what is included in the TikTok account? What is the point of this TikTok account? Is it just another relatable influencer? Or is it a funny TikTok account? Who knows? You'll have to stay tuned for the second half. So anyway, getting back to the Minecraft, this Minecraft puzzle piece can secretly help us with the next half of the puzzle. So, going back a long time, back to 2012 once again, when Minecraft was first created, people started making games within Minecraft, because Minecraft is an open world game. So you can really do whatever you want. Even though there is a main point of the game, people can do really whatever they want in Minecraft. And with a few command blocks added, you can do practically anything at all. So this created a new game within Minecraft that became very popular over the years. Even some of the original Minecraft YouTubers played this game in Minecraft servers. It became known to the wider public as Hunger Games, even though individual servers sometimes came up with their own names. But Hunger Games is the name of the genre. Speeding forward to another year in our timeline, 2017, Minecraft's popularity has seemingly dwindled, though something that has not gone down with a ship is the Hunger Games genre. In a Call of Duty-esque game coming out maybe 2016, I never really played this game, and unfortunately I'm too lazy to do the research, but this game, I remember, was at its peak in 2018, around the birth of our second game. But this game was called PUBG. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because this, other than Minecraft, is what put the Hunger Games genre in the spotlight. This game, with mild success, obviously, it didn't become, the next Minecraft itself. But this game was the thing that really put Hunger Games beyond Minecraft and really started to get game creators thinking. Later that year, and possibly into the beginning of the next year, another game was created. Because as I said, PUBG only had mild success. But unlike its predecessor, this game would have absolutely wild success almost immediately. This game was not a complete copy of PUBG, although one could argue the Hunger Games element was stolen from PUBG, although slur my words, the Hunger Games genre was originally created in Minecraft. So if PUBG is going to copyright the Hunger Games genre, they wouldn't even have the rights to it, because it was originally created in Minecraft, not even by the Minecraft game developers, by the players of Minecraft. But strictly, that's my point of view. It went to court, I believe, a few times back in the day. But anyway, this game, once again, it differentiated itself slightly from PUBG with approaching a gameplay style that isn't often seen in shooters of the kind. I was about to say first-person shooters, but one of the things that makes this game differentiate from other games, which, once again, I didn't play PUBG. I've played PUBG Mobile once or twice, and I don't remember if it was in third person. But this game was in third person, which was something that Call of Duty and all the other big titles weren't doing. I mean, they'd have certain third-person segments, but this game was entirely third-person. Another big change that was much more important was that this game is also has a much more cartoonish style. Back in the day, you'd see all these shooters. I have to use the term shooters once again because first-person shooters and third-person shooters are different, but shooters would have like gritty themes. Well, not really themes, but gritty styles. Gritty coloring and stuff. Well, PUBG took a much more cartoonish visual approach with, cartoony looking cars, all that stuff. The vibrant colors, very cartoonish looking game. And one bad side effect of this was that not really bad, but one side effect of this was that it caught on with the kids very well. And this game was a shooter, but it wasn't violent. Now, of course, most of you probably know that I'm talking about Fortnite by now. But this shooter caught on with the kids, and children became the game's primary demographic. Thus, over time, losing the older demographic it once had, and thus seemingly leading to a decline, almost parallel to Minecraft, because back in 2015, 2016, Minecraft was starting to be seen as a kid's game, All the weird kids were the ones who played Minecraft, and it wasn't a cool kids game anymore like it had been a couple of years prior. The same thing had started to happen with Fortnite. It had become more of a little kids game than a big kids game. But, whatever, okay. Now that we've finally approached the two puzzle pieces, I can actually begin talking about what it is. So, the two puzzle pieces are TikTok and Fortnite. In summer of 2020, a TikTok user gained popularity and views because of these two combined elements. Of course, he was a TikTok user, and it included the standard TikTok stuff, flashy video editing, all that stuff, with I want to say awkward voiceovers. Awkward voiceovers is probably the best way to go about it. Awkward voiceovers, all the standard TikTok stuff. But this guy was giving away Fortnite cards, $19 Fortnite cards. Of course, the man himself was probably the main thing behind his success, because his mannerisms and reactions to fans are very iconic, and so much that they've grown a mainstream audience several months later, far beyond the realms of TikTok. If I could ask today's influencer a question, I can't really have a question because all the questions have been answered. However, the guy standing next to me really wants me to come up with a question, but he's definitely not threatening me. Come help. My question would actually be a very important question. It would be, which is a better holiday film? Of course, when I say holiday, I mean winter holidays. Which would be a better film for this season of the year? Die Hard 2, the classic, or Home Alone, the not so much of a classic? But regardless, all these questions have already been answered, so there's really no point of mentioning them again. I think this is only best for all three parties. The creator himself, the popularity of TikTok, and the popularity of Fortnite. Because, as I mentioned previously, while Fortnite might have been on a decline, maybe a year ago or so, by its older demographic, it seems to have reached, I'm not going to say reached the original height, because, people aren't going around talking about Fortnite, except for, little kids, but, you're beginning to see more people play Fortnite again. That's all I want to say. Well, I feel like the only way I can properly finish this video is by uttering a quote that has, in recent times, made this man and his giveaways so popular. The following quote is his most popular line. Okay, $19 Fortnite card. Who wants it? And yes, I'm giving it away. Remember, share, 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 and trolls. don't get blocked. Well, that's all for today. See you in the next video. I'm Trunt. Bye-bye.